Back in Flagstaff, Arizona, the Elite Amateur Fight League on center stage with the Apollos and the New Mexico Predators. Arizona with a 4-0 lead in this EAFL semifinal. Fight number 3 coming up. Let's take a look at our tale of the tape. Brought to you by Misprint, Nationwide Printing. Big or small, they do it all. Pete Rodriguez and Clayton Falemoe.
Rodriguez has a slight height advantage. Should have the reach advantage, Jim. He's a jiu-jitsu fighter who's been working on his striking.
At Dominate MMA, Arizona up 4-0 as we get set for fight number 3. Remember, our first fight was no contest as they touch him up. Again, Rodriguez in the maroon trunks, the black with green for the New Mexico Predators.
Pete looking to strike early. Land that leg kick, now that 1-2 down the middle. Boom, looking for that takedown, takes him up against the cage. You know, really trying to establish control as a jiu-jitsu fighter. You know, right here, he's in the half guard. Establish his cage control. You know, you can't move. Once you're up against this cage with Clayton, there's nowhere to go. Pete just has a lot of time to establish control, coming over the top into that full mount.
Yeah, that's how Rodriguez likes to do it. You know those Tucson fighters, down and dirty, just the way you like it, Frankie, that wrestling and jiu-jitsu base, the ground game being the key for Rodriguez. And when you build from the ground game up, you seem to have a lot more success as a fighter. He's done that throughout his career. Now is he really taking control here, and big trouble is Falemoe.
Clayton's in a lot of trouble. You know, he's full mounted here. Pete should posture up and really just go to town on his face and just start striking, raining down punches. Here we go, Pete. There we go. He's here. He's raining down punches.
Undefended shots coming down from Rodriguez. Falemoe in big trouble now. Arizona looking to go up big on New Mexico, and that's it. The finish recorded by Rodriguez. This one's going to be 6 points for the Apollos, who jump out to the 10-0 lead.
That's just simple jiu-jitsu. You know, takedown, you know, establishing that pass. You're in a half guard, going into full guard, raining down punches. That's a quick night for Rodriguez.
Let's take a look at the fighter skin replay. A great performance by Rodriguez here tonight.
You know, wasted no time. Landed that leg kick, that 1-2. You know, he's in here to look for that takedown. You want to take advantage of your jiu-jitsu. If you're a jiu-jitsu fighter and that's your background, you want this fight on the ground. And once he established that full mount, it was a quick night for Rodriguez. Let's go back to Jim in the cage for the decision. Dominating performance by Pete Rodriguez, who puts Arizona up 10-0 over New Mexico. Predators didn't come all this way to lose. Let's see if they can come back after the break.
The Elite Amateur Fight League, America's only fan-owned sports league. Sports fans, here's your once-in-a-lifetime chance to become owners in the sports industry. The business of sports is funded by us, the fans, but the profits are collected by a handful of owners who are rich to begin with.
My name's Jesse Nunez, the founder of the Elite Amateur Fight League, and we're here to fix that.
We want to open the gates of sports industry ownership to the fans.
It's really simple. Instead of being owned by elite businessmen, we want the Elite Amateur Fight League to be owned by sports fans,
making the EAFL the world's first fan-owned sports league.
Over the last 5 years, we've invested our own time and money to build the country's first team versus team, state versus state, amateur MMA tournament. And now that we have teams from coast to coast with the most talented fighters from the industry's biggest gyms, it's time to hit the accelerator.
Our plan is to raise $500,000 to fund the growth of the league by giving our fans an opportunity to become equity owners in the next big sports league.
And every dime that is raised will go directly back into the league.
We think this opportunity is similar to investing in the UFC 20 plus years ago. And when we're successful, the fans will.
You mean the owners?
That's right. The owners will all share in the reward.
It's so obvious that this platform is long overdue. If we don't do it, someone else will. Whether you invest a big sum of money or as little as $100, you'll still be part owners of the league.
Imagine the NFL or the NBA if there was no NCAA. Surprisingly, that was the state of the mixed martial arts industry. $1 billion business with no national amateur platform. Season 1 was televised and included fighters from 4 states, where Dan Henderson's Team Quest, coached by UFC fighter Sam Alvey, took the first national title in South Bend, Indiana.
In our second season, we added Northern California with fighters from Team Alpha Male and crowned New Mexico, featuring fighters from the world-famous Jackson Link Academy as Season 2 national champs.
And finally, in Season 3, we added the East Coast with Virginia,
And fighters from American Top Team in Florida.
stretching our reach from coast to coast.
My name is Doug Gelman, and I coach out of the ATT Sunrise. The Elite Amateur Fight League we give a great opportunity for people throughout the country, from the East, West, Midwest, the South, to see those fighters build a fan base. And the Elite Amateur Fight League is going to give these people the opportunity to do that.
We want to find 1 million MMA fans, hell, sports fans, to become part owners of this league.
If we're able to achieve that with the support of MMA fans, who would also be owners, we would instantly become one of the most influential companies in the sports industry.
With your support, we can build the future of MMA. Come get in the cage with us. Answer the bell. Be part of the future, the Elite Amateur Fight League. The future fights here.